Have you ever wondered why some men might struggle with achieving or maintaining an erection? If you have, then you're not alone. It's a question that's puzzled many, and the answer lies in a condition known as erectile dysfunction, or ED for short. Erectile dysfunction is a common issue affecting millions of men across the globe. It's not just a physical problem, but also one that can take a toll on a man's self-esteem and personal relationships. It's a condition that can be challenging to talk about, and often cloaked in silence because of the stigma and embarrassment associated with it. But here's the thing, it's more common than most people think, and it's certainly nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, understanding erectile dysfunction is the first step towards finding effective solutions. So let's dive in and shed some light on this often misunderstood condition. To fully grasp erectile dysfunction, we need to dive into the biology behind an erection. Let's imagine your body as an intricate machine. For everything to work smoothly, all parts must function in harmony. When it comes to achieving an erection, two main components are at play: blood flow and nerve signals. Picture a quiet city at night. The buildings are your body's tissues, and the roads are your blood vessels. Now imagine an event taking place in one of these buildings, a concert perhaps. To accommodate the crowd, more traffic must flow into the city. This is essentially what happens when an erection occurs. The event is sexual arousal, and the traffic is the blood that rushes into the penis. The arteries in the penis widen, allowing more blood to flow in, while the veins narrow, trapping the blood inside. This blood flow process is like a well-orchestrated dance, governed by smooth muscles that line the blood vessels. But who directs this dance? That's where nerve signals come into play. These are like the event organizers, communicating between the brain, the city's control center, and the penis. During sexual arousal, the brain sends signals through nerves to relax the smooth muscles in the penis, setting the blood flow process in motion. However, like any well-planned event, a single mishap can cause chaos. If the arteries are too narrow, or if the nerve signals are disrupted, it becomes difficult for enough blood to enter and stay in the penis. This can lead to erectile dysfunction. So, in a nutshell, an erection is a complex biological event involving blood vessels, smooth muscles, nerve signals, and of course, the brain. If any of these components are out of sync, it can prevent the event, the erection, from happening. Now that we understand the biology, let's explore the various causes of erectile dysfunction. So, what exactly causes erectile dysfunction? Well, it's a question that delves into a myriad of potential triggers, both physical and psychological. Let's start with the physical causes. At the top of the list is heart disease. You see, achieving an erection is all about blood flow. If your heart isn't pumping blood effectively, it can be challenging to achieve or maintain an erection. Similarly, conditions like high blood pressure and high cholesterol can also affect blood flow, leading to challenges in the bedroom. Another physical culprit is diabetes. This condition can cause nerve damage and impair blood flow, both of which are critical for sexual function. Hormonal imbalances, too, can throw a wrench in the works. Conditions like low testosterone or an overactive thyroid can directly impact your body's ability to respond to sexual stimuli. But it's not just about physical health. Our mind plays a significant role in sexual function as well. Stress and anxiety, for instance, can interfere with the brain signals that trigger an erection. If you're worried about work, finances, or personal issues, it can be difficult to switch gears and focus on intimacy. Moreover, mental health conditions like depression can also lead to erectile dysfunction. These conditions often involve a loss of interest in activities once enjoyed, including sex. And let's not forget about the effects of certain medications, drugs, and alcohol, all of which can also disrupt normal erectile function. Lastly, it's important to realize that age can be a factor too. While erectile dysfunction is not an inevitable part of aging, the likelihood of experiencing it does increase as you get older. But remember, regardless of age, no one is alone in facing this challenge. So you see, the causes of erectile dysfunction are multifaceted, often involving a combination of physical and psychological factors. Understanding these can help us navigate towards a solution. Knowing the causes can help identify the most effective treatment. So what are these treatments? Well, that's a story for our next scene. Stay tuned. Fortunately, there are several effective treatments available for erectile dysfunction. This condition, while common, can feel isolating, but it's important to know that you're not alone, and there are plenty of resources and options out there to help. One of the first steps to managing erectile dysfunction is making lifestyle changes. This can include regular exercise, a healthy diet, and quitting habits like smoking or excessive alcohol consumption. It's amazing how our bodies respond when we treat them well. These changes not only improve overall health but can also have a positive effect on sexual performance. Medication is another widely used treatment option. Drugs like sildenafil, tadalafil, and vardenafil work by increasing blood flow to the penis, aiding in achieving and maintaining an erection. These medications can be highly effective, but they are not suitable for everyone. They can interact with other medications and have potential side effects, so it's crucial to discuss these aspects with a healthcare provider. For some individuals, therapy might be an appropriate course of action. This could be psychological therapy to address stress, anxiety, or relationship issues that could be contributing to erectile dysfunction. Alternatively, it may be physical therapy to improve blood flow or strengthen pelvic muscles. In more severe cases, surgical treatments, including implants or vascular surgery, might be considered. However, these are usually last resort options when other treatments have failed or are not suitable. There's also a growing interest in alternative treatments like acupuncture and herbal supplements. While some men find these methods helpful, the scientific evidence supporting their effectiveness is still limited. Therefore, they should be approached with caution. Lastly, it's worth mentioning that erectile dysfunction can sometimes be a symptom of a more serious underlying health condition, like heart disease or diabetes. So, it's essential to consult with a healthcare professional to rule out these possibilities. In conclusion, the treatment for erectile dysfunction is not one size fits all. It's a journey that requires patience, open communication, and professional guidance. Remember, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional before starting any treatment. Erectile dysfunction can be a sensitive topic, but it's important to remember that it's a common problem with effective solutions. Throughout this video, we've unpacked the biological mechanisms, explored the causes, and delved into various treatment options. We've shed light on a subject that often remains in the shadows due to stigma and embarrassment. Remember, knowledge is power. Understanding erectile dysfunction is the first step towards addressing it. It's a conversation worth having, not just for those who may be experiencing it, but for everyone. It's about fostering understanding, empathy, and support in our communities. So, why not share this video? You never know who might find this information beneficial. It could be a friend, a relative, or even a coworker. By spreading the word, we can help break down the barriers and start meaningful conversations. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one.